raindrop falls, you touch my skin, a soft wind blows, I breathe you in, the night's embrace becomes your arms, as long as they hold me, then you're never really
Ascolto il vento per ore ed ore, gocce di memoria che fanno bene al cuore. L'amore ferma il tempo e poi fragili infiniti, ma non ci abbandona mai.
If I could live a million lifetimes, in every one I know that you'd appear.
I close my eyes at night and see you're always
here, you're always here. Somewhere, always somewhere in my heart. Never will you ever be too I close my eyes at night and see you're here,
sempre qui.
with me.
Qui con me.
Here with me.
Hello, everybody. Giada here back in Italy. Yes, how is everybody doing? I see a lot of eyes. And remember, if you're not on the chat, unfortunately, with this new system, I don't know who you are and who is watching. But I see on the chat Lorraine and Stefan, all the way from New Jersey. Hi, guys. How are you doing? I was so hoping to see you in New York, but probably you were busy because those two, they always travel very far to be with me, but they didn't make it to New York last month. I see JT, you were wondering when I was coming back, and I told you I'm going to be there on Sunday, so thank you for being there. I see also Rose all the way from Pittsburgh. How are you doing? I was able to see your beautiful Lisa because I made a little stop of a few days also in Vegas. I'll be talking about. I see Sami. I saw her in Vegas, and I saw also Sami. She came all the way to Utah, St. George, Utah for the concert I'll be talking. Richard, how are you doing? All the way from Liverpool. And I know Diane, I text her, so hopefully she's going to be with us very soon. Hopefully Antonio will make a stop with us. Antonio came all the way to New York, missed the concert, unfortunately, for dad in his family. His beautiful brother passed away just the day before the concert. So actually, Diane and Sal and the friends in Long Island helped Antonio to organize the flight back. And he was thanking me for the beautiful circle of love because he said if it wasn't been, Diane, I was talking about you, because Antonio said to me, if it wasn't for the beautiful friends of the circle of love, when this tragedy happened, he wouldn't not know what to do. But you guys were amazing with Sal and and Deborah and you and the whole family, actually, of all of you in Long Island, that helped Antonio to fly back to Ireland. I think he's in Italy right now, so I don't know if he will appear, but normally he's always with us. But we send him love always. Of course, I'm in contact with him sometimes. It's a rough time, but hey, that's life, ups and downs, right? We need the down to appreciate the ups. We need the rain to appreciate the sun. That's what they say. So how is everybody doing? So I was away for a month. I was traveling in the United States, and I said in 3 weeks, actually, we passed several times different time zones. So, and that screwed up. We went from New York to Las Vegas. From Las Vegas, we went, and that is, of course, from Italy was 6 hours difference. Then we were there for a concert a few hours. Then we went to Las Vegas for a few days to stay with Karen and Rick, and where I saw everybody for a few days, and then we were 9 hours behind comparing to Italy. Then we went to Utah for a week, and there we were only 1 hour behind, but still, that hour really can screw up your brain. Then we went back to Las Vegas to the 9 hours, and then we came back to New York, and then we came back to Italy. So in 3 weeks, my body was going from all these different time zones. So I have to admit, at a certain point, I was kind of confused, waking up like at 2 in the morning, feeling like it was lunchtime, and then when it was dinner time, I was just like ready to start my day, and it was time to go to bed. So it took me a couple of days, but I think I had one day at a certain point that I slept a little bit longer than what I normally sleep, and I was fresh like a rose. So Diane and Sal, actually, I thank them for the help for Antonio, but I also want to thank Diane because Diane was able to fly all the way to New York City, where, yes, that's what I did. So I did a concert. I went back to the Madison Theater. Madison Theater is a spectacular theater where I had filmed in 2016 my PBS special From Venice with Love. I'd been to the theater many, many times. Then we filmed the PBS special. Then I started a tour, and I never went back there. Then COVID happened, and then COVID finished, and finally I was able to go back to the Madison Theater, the theater that has a special place in my heart. And there it is. The show was called From Italy with Love, and look at him. I was able to do the whole show, a brand new show, with Tim Wilgers. That's Tim Wilgers. You just heard in the opening of the Giada Live, my new single, Always Here, that I sing with Tim Wilgers. And so we had an old album, and we are working on a PBS special together to be filmed in Italy. So it was very special that finally we got to do an old show together with 4-piece musicians. Those musicians, my Alec Bart was the musical director. We had tons of fun over there. You're going to see some picture in a second of rehearsal as well. So we put together in only 4 hours. Actually, Tim and I, we met at Pierre Canu and Dan, where I stayed in New York, my amazing friends and my incredible makeup artist. We met the night before rehearsal, Tim and I. We had, of course, decided the song that we wanted to do. Many of them we had already recorded, let's say, but many of them we just messed around with ideas, piano vocals, together with Mike Reed and Brent Mayer. We said, now, when we do the PBS special, we're going to put the orchestra, we're going to arrange the song. And then suddenly I got this idea. I said, I have to have Tim coming all the way to Long Island, and we're going to do an all show together. And so we did. He came, I think on a Wednesday. We went to Diana Marash to choose 2 outfits. You saw I was wearing these beautiful gowns, and she gave also a bedazzled jacket to Tim. We actually went there on Wednesday. We had tons of fun in New York City. You're going to see pictures later. We had tons of bad food. Then we had rehearsal for 4 hours only at the Smash Studio. That's the place. Smash Studio is very famous, of course, because almost all the big shows are prepared there. They have many rooms, small and big. And that was the happy picture was at the end of the 4 hours. We accomplished incredible great things in only 4 hours. And to sing with Tim, of course, is very easy. And he said the same about me. So we put the show together. Then on Saturday was showtime. Diane had flown from Las Vegas, and she did 2 songs with us, actually, American Sign Language for 2 songs. And that was very special because Diane is from Brooklyn. and lives now in Las Vegas. I met her as a Las Vegas friend, but of course her whole family and also Sal, the whole family was in Long Island. So the whole family of Sal and Diane came to the concert. It was very nice, and Diane was able to do two songs. 1,000 Years, we did an American Sign Language, and then we did the closing song, It Feels Like Home to Me, which was very beautiful. Everybody learned how to do a few signs, and we hope to be able to do it again in July. Yes, I got a new, that's me and Tim, in the middle of Manhattan. The day of rehearsal, actually, was a little bit chilly. Look at us. Yes, you can see we were very happy to be in New York City. I think for Tim was maybe the first time. That's a hot dog. Tim said, I buy you a hot dog. I bought pizza for him, the $1 famous pizza, and he bought for me the famous $1 hot dogs with JJ. So we have tons of bad food, tons of fun, and we did very good. The concert in Long Island was great, so I want to thank everybody that was there, that came. Of course, I was talking about Diane. Diane, you made an impression there. And as I said, after I did the concert, they asked me to go back in July. So in July, for the one of you watching, July 28th, I think, I will be doing a concert, hopefully with Tim. I'm working to have Tim also fly from Nashville to Eisenhower Park in Long Island for the Order of Sons of Italy, which is the biggest Italian-American organization. We will be doing the Italian night. It's on a Monday night. It's an outdoor concert, no ticket required, if I remember well. Just you need to take your own chair or your home food, your home blanket, whatever you want. Is hopefully it's going to be a nice weather. July 28th, supposed to be summer, and not too much humidity, so will not screw up. But since I have curly hair, there will not be much of a difference. They may just evaporate and look more like as a Tina Turner, but I'm going to keep them curly. And so July 28th, I'm going back to Long Island, and hopefully Diane will be able to come too. So we're going to have more American Sign Language also there. And then, of course, after New York, we went to Vegas. We went to Vegas for, I think, a couple of days. We took a car. We stayed with Rick and Karen. They're not watching tonight, but they're amazing friends of mine. We stayed with them. They gave us their car, and with their car, we drove all the way to St. George, Utah. I have never been to St. George, but I did two concerts over there with the Southwest Symphonic Orchestra. I'm going to show you pictures and video in a second. But before we talk about that, what about I sing for you a song before my voice gets very dry from all this talking? I decided to start tonight with this song because I think it was in the mood with all the things, the amazing 3 weeks that I had in the United States, called Beautiful That Way. Smile without a reason why. Love as if you were a child. Smile no matter what they tell you. Don't listen to a word they say, 'cause life is beautiful that way. Tears, a tidal wave of tears. Light that slowly disappears. Wait before you close the curtain. There's still another game to play, and life is beautiful that way. La, la, da, 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 da. La, la, da, 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 da. Here this eyes forevermore. I will always be as close as you remember from before. Now that you're out there on your own, remember what is real, and what we dream is love alone. Keep the laughter in your eyes. Soon your long-awaited prize. We'll forget about our sorrow and think about a brighter day, 'cause life is beautiful that way. La la da 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 da. La la da 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 da. We'll forget about our sorrow and think about a brighter day, 'cause life is beautiful that way. Forget about our sorrow, let's think about a brighter day, 'cause life is beautiful that way. La la da 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 da. La ra 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 ra. La ra 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 ra. Beautiful that way. From the beautiful movie Cinema Paradiso. Actually, talking about Cinema Paradiso, so when I went to Utah. Oh no, sorry, not Cinema Paradiso. From Life is Beautiful, La Vita è Bella. I was thinking that why I was in Utah, actually, I got to perform a few songs from the movies. And of course, one of them was Cinema Paradiso. We didn't do this one, actually. So I went to Utah for 2 concerts, May 2nd and May 3rd. I was the season finale with a Southwest Symphonic Orchestra. There was me in the room actually wearing the outfit that my mother made me. Do you remember? And that's again me with a beautiful dress of Diana Maraj. That's I call it the quiet before the storm. So this time actually in Utah, I didn't get Piera to do my makeup, so I had to do the makeup myself. So it's very quiet because I put my makeup in there. I just relax myself. And showtime is like a gladiator. You go in the arena, and you don't know what happened. Of course, we rehearsed for 2 days straight with the orchestra. So 65-piece orchestra. JJ, do you have some picture? That orchestra was among us. There were so many of them that actually, look at them. Actually, after the first night, the magical first night, the first concert, there was a meet and greet. I requested the meet and greet because I love to meet people, and they don't often do with the orchestra. I did it, and I got to meet some people. You see how the orchestra, that actually is a trumpet player from the orchestra, David. David, do you remember his family name? David, he has a Latino name. David actually played the flugelhorn in I Have But One Heart With Me. So they were all wearing a black tuxedo, but I did not know, everybody was elegant. So at the meet and greet, there was this gentleman, he said, I'm coming also tomorrow night. And I said, thank you. And he said, I have to also. He said, I'm a bass player. So many were the people that I didn't know who they were. Of course, then I got to meet a lot of them, and I knew people with a black tuxedo. Most likely, they were orchestra people. 65 of them. At a certain point, I got to learn some of the name, like Rachel, the first violin, of course, Tammy. There was a girl that was helping with everything. They gave me many gifts. Jeju, do you have the picture? They left in my room, of course, beautiful flowers. And they gave me 2 Southwest Symphony Orchestra cups that now I'm having here in Italy, and wherever I go, I'm drinking water on it. And they gave me, down there, those are the flowers, the cups. Of course, that's my room. They gave me chocolate bars. Apparently, Utah is famous for a chocolate with mint. Let me tell you, you know how much I do love chocolate. And I said to the Southwest Symphonic Orchestra, they gave me 6 or 7 of them. I ate them all, not the same night, but in a couple of days. They were to die for. So I said, there's another reason to come to Utah. Of course, I was not very far from the Zion National Park. So the day after, that's me in the concert. The concert was magnificent. Guys, I tell you, it's nice to perform with piano and string. That's Maestro Luca Dargers, 2 of them. Of course, is the conductor of the Southwest Symphony. And that's Diane. Me and Diane, and there was an official photographer who took that pictures that Diane and I loved. Actually, we have a few more, but Diana and I, we love that one where with the sign of I love you. Uh, we have to blow it up bigger, and people love Diane. Apparently, Utah it's very good with American Sign Language. The children, there were many family with kids, a lot of kids. That's me conducting the orchestra. That was a fun moment. They came to the theater with a lot of kids, which I really think it's very beautiful to see kids of 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old in the theater and meet them at the meet and greet. Look at them. That's one of the violin player. She's from Switzerland, actually, and moved to St. George, Utah. And she brought her kids. So they were kids, and kids loved it. And all the kids I talked to, and that's Karen and Sami. They came all the way from Las Vegas to the concert. Look at them, the meet and greet. That's Karen, and that's Sami. So, and all these kids, I was telling, they do American Sign Language at school. Actually, one of the violin player is also a teacher of American Sign Language, and Diane and her, of course, they got connected. They got connected and talk about American Sign Language. So Diane, when I'm going back to the Southwest Symphonic Orchestra, I guess it's gonna be our gig. We have to do more American Sign Language. We even went with Maestro Lucas Darger. He treated us to the Cliveside restaurant. That's the view. You see the Old Valley. It's beautiful, eh? The Cliffside, what did I say? Oh, Cliffside. The Cliffside restaurant, the food was out of this world. And we went for lunch, actually the day of the concert, the first concert. And Lucas Dargers, it's an amazing musician, very nice conductor. And he kept the orchestra together, 65 people, let me tell you, to follow. Somebody was asking me, how do 65 people follow one man and one? I said, that's the thing. There's like a puzzle. So Maestro Luca Darges follow me, listen to me, and he gives the commando to the orchestra, because there were many pieces like Smile, the Charlie Chaplin song, where I'm basically free to have my own tempo. So people were wondering, because the orchestra was so amazing. He said, how do you do that? I said, well, he's the conductor. He listened to me because he cannot see me, of course, because I have my back to him. And he just give the commando to the musician. The musician, by the way, they always play together. The orchestra, they are very well connected one another. Of course, Lucas knows his strong point of the orchestra, so he was amazing. So we did 2 days of straight rehearsal. You saw some picture of rehearsal, and then of course we did 2 amazing shows. Utah was amazing. I always get beautiful messages after the concert, but boy, this time I got so many of them that really touched my heart deeply. Talking about touching my heart, I always sing Italian songs to you because I think I am Italian and I want you to know more about Italian song. And I was watching television 2 days ago, and they were talking about Pino Daniele. Pino Daniele passed away a few years back. It was one of the most famous singer and songwriter from Naples here in Italy. He wrote so many beautiful songs, and this was a duet he did with Georgia, one of our singers. I heard the song and I said, oh, I forgot about that one. So I decided to sing it for you tonight. It's called Vento di Passione, and basically it's the wind of passion, and it talks about the feeling of when you lose love, somebody you love, and how that emptiness never leave your heart. It's been filled by new love, but the space of that love is always in your heart. Vento di Passione, Pino Daniele, 2007, I think was the song. Il ricordo di un amore viaggia nella testa e non c'è mai una ragione quando cerchiamo quel che resta. È come un vento di passione o una rosa rossa, il ricordo di un amore ci cambia e non
ci lascia. Se avessi avuto almeno un'occasione, adesso che so trovare le parole, ma ricordo di un amore continua a viaggiare nella testa. Il ricordo di un amore lascia in bocca il sale ed arriva dritto al cuore senza nemmeno avvisare. E in una lettera d'amore e nel canto del mare il ricordo di un amore ci parla e non ci passa. Se avessi avuto almeno un'occasione, adesso che so capire le parole, ma ricordo di un amore continua a viaggiare nella testa. Se avessi avuto almeno un'occasione, adesso che so capire le parole, ma ricordo di un amore continua a viaggiare nella testa. Il ricordo di un amore viaggia nella testa, ma è come un vento di passione o una rosa rossa. Il ricordo di un amore ci cambia e non ci lascia. How nice. I saw Antonio while I was starting to sing this Italian song. Antonio, I'm so happy you're here with us. I talk about you, of course. Ti ho menzionato prima che non ero sicura che tu fossi con noi questa domenica, ma sono felice che sei con noi. Ho detto un po' della situazione and I hope everything is reasonably a little bit better for you. E quella canzone te l'ho dedicata a te, Antonio, nel cuore. Quando l'ho sentita era di Pino Daniele, ho pensato, sai, all'amore, l'amore di chi ci vuole bene, che non ci lascia mai. So, Antonio is with us. I guess our chef is back. Are you still in Italy, Antonio? I guess so, with your family, right? Like me here. We are here with the family. By the way, I was talking about all these amazing things that were happening while I was in the United States, the concert here and there. Of course, the people close to me, they knew. In the meantime, while I was having all this fun, my father was in the hospital for the whole time. 3 weeks in the hospital. So my poor mom by herself, she was taking care of my father while I was having all this music amazing time. Of course, I was stressed about myself. That was one of the reasons I was sometimes a little bit tired. I was trying to wake up at 6 in the morning to call, because it was noon in Italy, to call my mom to know how Dad was doing, to see him on FaceTime. But anyway, Dad is back home. He's doing much, much, much better. So we have to count our blessing and be grateful for wherever God gives us, right? The good, the bad. And I said, we need a storm to see the sunshine. Tonight I'm going to sing an original song that I have not written myself. Is written actually by my dear friend Johnny Reed. You know, Johnny Reed, it's an amazing singer and songwriter, lives in Nashville, and is one of the most popular singer in Canada. Nobody knows who it is in the United States. So with Johnny, I found Johnny because years back, you know, I love Christmas music. I came across this song Winter Star, and I said, I love this one. I put it in the concert. my Christmas concert, everybody loved Winter Star Up in the Sky. And then I said, you know what, JJ, when I did the album with the Royal Philharmonic, I said, it would be lovely to do that song as a duet with Johnny Reed himself. So we tried to get on hold of him. We found out he lived in Nashville. I met Johnny Reed. He's now one of my dear friends, and we have this idea. Johnny wants me to do all his songs that are number one in Canada. He's super famous with all these songs. He wants me to do them either in French, Italian, and in English. Anyway, Giada Valenti sings Johnny Reed. So last year we were in Nashville. We went to in his own studio, and we decided to track a few of them, piano vocals, to see how they sound with my voice. And of course, I'm working now on readapting the song in Italian and in French, and maybe in Spanish as well. But tonight I do a song called Thank You that Johnny wrote. And Johnny wrote it together with John Kirkland and Ronan Hardwell. And he told me that he wrote the song. Johnny, it's an amazing songwriter. The reason was very simple. He said it was Valentine's Day. He's married to Jennifer. And he was on his way home when he realized it was Valentine's Day. He had a busy day writing, recording, doing all these things. And he forgot to buy her a present. So he said, I rushed into a store. He said, at least I'm going to buy them some flowers and I'm going to give her a card with saying, I love you, whatever. He couldn't find any. Of course, Valentine's Days, all Nashville had bought all the cards. So the only cards left over was a card with thank you. So that brought him to the idea. He said, actually, thank you means even more than I love you. And he wrote this beautiful song for his wife, Jennifer. And I sing it for you tonight. If I only had 2 words left to say to you, with my last breath I'd confess the truth to you. You never left my side, even when I fell behind. Thank you for the life you've given me. Thank you for sharing all your love and all your dreams. Thank you for every tear of happiness I've cried. Thank you for laying down beside me here tonight. When I close my eyes, I say a prayer for one more day with you. And when I wake, I embrace the one who pulls me through the storm when I can't go on. Thank you for the life you've given me. Thank you for sharing all your love and all your dreams. Thank you for every tears of happiness I cried. Thank you for laying down beside me every night. You never let me down. It's like you don't know how. Thank you for the life you've given me. Thank you for sharing all your love and all your thank you. Johnny Reed, the simplicity of writing a song. And actually, this is a song that says indeed more than I love you. Remember? Like something of the Beatles, by the way, that I sang it yesterday, because yesterday in Las Vegas there was also a memorial for our Roger Scallion, that passed away last January. And yesterday Sally did a memorial. Actually, it was not a memorial, it was the celebrations of life. So she asked me, since I couldn't be there, to do a song, and I sang for him Something in the Way He Moves. I thought it was nice to sing that song for Roger, right? Roger was a spectacular human being. So let's do, that's the Zion Park. Thank you, JJ. So I went to the Zion Park the day after the concert. We drove through the park, and it was cloudy and rainy, as you see. The park was spectacular. Then, look at me. I'm there behind there. I mean, the place is among us, right? And those mountains, they are made of stones, and yet there are trees able to grow pretty green. Look at me. It was very relaxing. Actually, was kind of windy and chilly over there. But then we rode through, and then the sunshine, because actually that was on our way out. So we drove twice. And that coffee, believe it or not, Zion, St. George, Utah, that coffee was made with an Italian coffee machine. I still haven't, I think I posted on social media that hard to believe that there was really a coffee machine made in Italy that was shipped all the way in Utah, and they made that coffee. It's an Italian coffee company. They make coffee machine here in Italy, believe it or not. So let's go on with the next song. We are going to go a little bit in Nashville with one of my favorite singers, Jolene, with Dolly Parton. Here's Jolene. Dance a little bit. Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you can. Your beauty is beyond compare, with flaming locks of auburn hair, with ivory skin and eyes of emerald green. Your smile is like a breath of spring, your voice is soft like summer rain, and I cannot compete with you, Jolene. He talks about you in his sleep, and there is nothing I can do to keep from crying when he calls your name, Jolene. And I can easily understand how you could easily take my man, but you don't know what it means to me, Jolene. Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you can. You could have your choice of man, but I could never love again. Here's the only one for me, Jolene. I had to have this talk with you. My happiness depends on you, and whatever you decide to do, Jolene. Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you can. Jolene, Jolene. So people write songs either because they are in love, either because they lose love, or because they're jealous too and are afraid to lose love. Those are the reasons why people write love songs. Not all of them. Actually, this next song that sing to you was written because she was only 27 years old, and she thought her career was not taking any kind of direction. So the parents said, or you go back to work, or you became successful. She wrote this song and became successful. How about it? Let's see if you remember this one. I took my love and took it down. I climbed a mountain and I turned around, and I saw my reflection in a snow-covered hills, till landslide brought me down. A mirror in the sky, what is love? Can the child within my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tide? Can I handle the season of my life? Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I built my life around you. But times makes you bolder, even children get older, and I'm getting older too. Oh. Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I built my life around you. But times makes you bolder, even children get older, and I'm getting older too. Oh, and I'm getting older too. Oh, take my love, take it down. Climb a mountain and turn around. And if you see my reflection in a snow-covered hill, well, the landslide bring it down. And if you see my reflection in a snow-covered hill, well, landslide bring it down. Yes, that was another reason why their song was written, right? The rest was history. She wrote this song, and they became super famous. I see Alejandra is also up here with us. And by the way, I thank you for all the beautiful message. I'm going to be wearing the glasses later. I'm going to read them all. And JT is saying it's a big pleasure to hear you sing. Thank you so very much. Lorraine. Elena said your video was beautiful. Everyone loved it. I guess Diane was letting me know about the videos that I recorded for Roger Scallion, who had the celebrations of life. JT, can you scroll a little bit to see what people were saying? Sorry, guys, I don't read all your message. Without the glasses, I don't see much. Antonio, wishing you all the best. Of course, there was some that said, well, Antonio, by the way, I'm so happy you're here with me tonight. You know, I was wondering, and I forgot, I was so busy with the family, I didn't have the time to text you much, but to have you here makes me very, very happy, and everybody in the circle of love is very happy. I want to thank, by the way, each and every one of you that is listening to my latest single, Always Here, with Tim Wilgers. I need to have the numbers going up, so wherever stores you are, when you see that, if you go to an Apple store, put all the outlet that you find with Always Here, Giada Valenti. Restaurants, there is like, how you call it? a list of songs, JJ. How you call those things? A playlist. A playlist with all my songs. So if you own a restaurant or have friends that owns restaurant activity, ask them to put Giada Valenti on Spotify. So my numbers goes up. I think the song is now close to, in 2 weeks, it's close to almost 4,000 listener people that has been listening to the song. But I want to get those 4,000 to 400,000. It's only zeros, right? More zeros. And by the way, everybody seems to love the song. Always Here is a beautiful song, of course, that I'm very happy that I got to record with Tim Wilgers and able to be one of the co-writers for the Italian adaptation. So go and listen to it. I made also a lyric video. I'm going to be making another one. But there is a lyric video where you can sing along with me. And please learn the song. So next concert, maybe in July in Long Island, you're going to be singing the song with me. And by the way, as I said, I'm going to be in July 28th. I'm going to be in Long Island. It's on a Monday night. I think concert is at 7 p.m. It's an outdoor concert. So take your blanket, your chair. JT, you can make it, right? Bring all family, friends. We're going to have one night of Italian music, of course. What is Italian music? Somebody, when they booked me, they said, please make sure that she sings all Italian music. You know, anything and everything I sing actually is Italian. Because, if there are American lyrics like At Last, Harry Warren, At Last, was written by Harry Warren. Actually, the real name of Harry Warren was Salvatore Guaragna. So, and the list goes on and on. So they're all American songs that everybody knows, and some of them, of course, are Italians that people know too. But they've all been written by incredible, accomplished Italian-American writers. So come to Long Island, July 28th, outdoor concert, Eisenhower Park. Which city is Eisenhower Park, JJ? Question. Does anybody knows where Eisenhower Park is in Long Island? Long Island, Eisenhower Park. Which city is that? Diane, Sal, you guys are from there. Maybe you guys know. And who knows? Maybe, Antonio, you can come back to make new memory about the United States, right? And actually, I hope to see you soon in Italy, maybe. Are you in Italy? Let me know. Oh, yeah. Maybe. What, JJ, why are you showing the picture? That's actually me doing the sound check at the Dennis Bono. Yes, because while in Vegas, I also did a Dennis Bono show. Of course, I called Dennis. I said, Dennis, I'm in Las Vegas for 3-4 days. He said, come to the show. So Thursday afternoon, that's actually Thursday morning, I got to perform 2 songs actually at the Dennis Bono. I got an old block for myself, and which was very kind of Dennis. And it was a very beautiful show. Dennis always does a nice combination of artists. For me, it's lovely because I get to play with Joyce Singer and the band. I love those musicians. I get to meet new singers of friends that are performance in Las Vegas. It's like a hanging out things there. I saw that the week after me, Tony Orlando was even there. I wish I was there in Vegas to see everybody every week. It's nice. So thank you, Dennis Bonus, you're watching here, for having me on the show. And what else? Thank you for everybody who came to the show. The people in the audience, they always fill my heart with so much joy.
So, officially, Eisenhower Park is in East Meadow.
East Meadow, New York. That's what JJ says. So, East Meadow, New York. I'm going to be there at Eisenhower Park Monday night, July 28, Italian night. Outdoor concert. Hopefully, Tim Wilgers is going to be with me. Hopefully, Diane Fiorentino is going to be with me, and Sal doing some American Sign Language. And hopefully, all of you are going to be there. Why not? I have big dreams. And I dreams that one day, all the circle of love will be somewhere in the same place at the same moment. And Antonio is saying, yes, maybe, yes, I'm in Italy. Well, you are in Italy, Antonio, allora ci vediamo di sicuro da qualche parte in Italia. Io sono qua fino a luglio, poi sono di qua, no, quindi ci organizziamo privatamente per vederci. I'm gonna leave you before Nassau County. That's Diane saying. Thank you, Diane. Is that where your family is? Is that where the Madison Theater was? I don't know. The Long Island is so long that I never know where is what. But anyway, it's going to be Italian night there. And I hope the whole family of Sal, all people that were at the concert will be there. And I'm going to leave you with one song, actually, that is not Italian for sure, unless Carole King was Italian. I don't know her heritage, but I sing this song to Livio because we do it a lot of time because the Circle of Love, we love this song, but also because James Taylor actually released this song today, May 18 in 1971. Wow. So I thought, well, he released it in May 18, 1971, and we are going to be singing it here tonight. So here, and I'm going to sing it for you, and you sing it with me there at home. Here we go. For all of us, the Circle of Love. When you're down and troubled, and you need some love and care, and nothing is going right. Close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there to brighten up even your darkest night. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call, and I'll be there, yes, I'll be there. You've got a friend. If the sky above you grow dark and full of clouds, and that old north wind suddenly begins to blow, keep your head together and call my name out loud, and soon you'll hear me knocking at your door. Here we go. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running, running, yeah, to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call, and I'll be there, yes, I'll be there. Now, and good to know that you got a friend when people can be so cold. They hurt you, yes, and desert you, and take your soul if you let them. Oh, but don't you let them. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running, running, oh yeah, to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call, and I'll be there, yes, I'll be there. You've got a friend. Oh, you got a friend. Oh, and good to know that you got a friend in me. You got a friend, whoa. You got a friend in me. You've got a Thank you so very much. We are connected, of course, here in our circle of love. I want to thank each and every one of you, all the eyes I see there, but I'm going to mention only the eyes of people that were able to get into the chat because I don't get to see the other ones. So thank you, JT. Thank you, Jeffrey. Thank you so very much for being with us. Antonio, grazie mille per essere stato con noi. Sal and Diane Fiorentino. Of course, Richard was with us. Alejandra was with us we have Sal, Joseph Rainone, Giuseppe dal Connecticut era con noi, was with us. My mom and dad on the other room, la mia mamma e mio papà, Lorraine and Steven all the way from New Jersey, Summer and Bob. So nice to see you guys in Las Vegas. And please give my love also to Karen and Rick. And who else was with us? I think this is... and Sandy all the way from Florida, thank you. And I saw your message. Yes, you got a new song. I will be listening to your new song. We have another songwriter here with us. And Rose, of course, Rose Marie, all the way from Pittsburgh. So it was beautiful to be here with you tonight. Did we forgot to say anything? No, please stream in my music again. When you see that I post something on social media, share it again. And tell everybody about my new single, Always Here. I want to have the number going up and up. And are we going to able to be here next Sunday? Yeah. Next Sunday, we're going to have another Love Song Sunday because I'm going to be here. God willing, nothing is going to happen, right? So raise your hand with the I love you, I love you. Thank you, each and every one of you, for being with me here tonight. Let's stay connected here in the Circle of Love. And I'm going to see you tomorrow on the social media, but next Sunday here on the Love Song Sunday. Ciao a tutti. Un bacio.
Dankeschön, dear old Dankeschön. Thank you for seeing me again. Though I'm here in my solitude, I know you are there, and in my heart I smile again. And so I sing here in my solitude, waiting to see you, same time, same place, and I can't wait to say again, Dankeschön, Dankeschön, Dankeschön.